beach, but at least they had beaches with black sand, right? So that was exciting. I got kind of like this edge of a cove type thing, like it should have been a cove, but it was like half a cove. Couldn't see around the side, and all this, literally all the sand is black, like jet black, really wild, mixed with water. It was bizarre. So adventure number 2 is that I get on again from like Resort Motel 6. It was painted with light blue and with white trim. Ugh. Anyway, was the marketplace. You got to see Central Market and what's the Tahiti? I don't even remember the city. Okay, well, whatever. I'm in Tahiti, and so I go to the Central Market. You know, and you think like, farmers market. I didn't expect anything fancy or anything. It's not Morocco, and so I get there. It's really kind of I remember being very dark, and not the weather, but the stuff on the blankets. It was a combination of maybe dried fruits and jewelry somewhere in some happy medium thereof. Nothing I would eat, let's put it that way. So I make my way back again. Those are my 2 adventures outside of Motel 6 Resort with the powder blue and white trim. So I get back. Now I'm really bored. Okay, I've watched New Wave Hookers and Return to the Planet Apes about 180 times. Really, honest to God, you guys, there was no radio. Like, what? My radio would have been turning, like going to the bathroom, turning the volume up on New Wave Hookers. So now I'm really bored. You get kind of itchy. So I'm hanging around this bar lobby place, and I'm socially desperate if I'm lingering around a bar. There's my puppy. So I'm down there, right? So this is too bizarre, you guys. I'm at this bar in this Motel 6 Tahiti resort, and this guy at the bar is Mike. Is eyeing me. He's flirting, like big, heavy flirting. I mean, not obvious like I'm in a gay bar, but he was with this girl, but she was like going somewhere. I don't think they knew anyone else. And every time she would step away or look away, there was that look I've talked about that is like, like, I don't know, 2 seconds or 3 seconds longer than it should be. So I think, hey, score a Rooney. I can turn off New Wave Hookers and Return to the Planet of the Apes and do something with a married man. No, I'm kidding. But I was 17, you guys. I was very luscious, I guess, to some who were confused. So I actually took my room number on a matchbook and put it in an empty pack of cigarettes with 1 cigarette left, put it and left it on the bar between us. So I went back to watching, again, I really don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I went back to watching New Wave Hookers, and God, I hope that passes muster on YouTube. And Return to the Planet of the Apes, I didn't wait with much expectation, but I thought, well, I don't know, who knows? I didn't leave the door open, but of course nothing happened. I was there with nothing, and of course the man didn't follow me up to my second story Motel 6 resort room. So that was kind of like bringing things to a close. I think it was like 4 days at least 4 or 5 days, maybe 5. More sushi at the end of the pier, more nothingness, more television, like vortex, and then suddenly it was over. And as soon as I was in there in the middle of the night, I was out of there in the middle of the night. I guess cheap tickets, whatever. And bye-bye Tahiti. And I don't remember anything else other than I was suddenly back in Los Angeles. So there you go. Now I got my cats out. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I didn't go over too much. Can't tell nowadays. But and I was going to say until I see you next time. Well, until we share, or I share with you next time, and you tolerate my sharing. Be good to yourself, be good to those you care about, and I'm going to deal with these 2 cats and those 2 puppies. Take care. Bye.